Oh, man. Oh, well, maybe I could hear it. And well, anybody could hear me? Ooh. Oh, ooh, ooh. Wait, where it is? Oh, it worked. Okay. Okay, okay. Let's check. Nice. Oh wow, ooh. Back to this game, you guys. Ooh, okay. Let's play this, you guys. Back to the Future, the game. So welcome to my play this episode, like a full gameplay episode. But goodness, I'm gonna play like a full game episode of this. So it might take like 2 hours, honestly, to be honest. Yeah, it might take 2 hours of this. So let's just get started. So got this game for free. I got a free go like during Christmas. It's during Christmas ago, but they have like the bonus. So let's just play the first episode, you guys, since I haven't played. Since I got a game for free. Okay. What is this? Subtitles. Go Papa. Hmm. Music. Hmm. Effects. Hint level. More like that. Okay, so I play one. Hold on a minute. Nothing. I only play the Telltale Borderlands. That's the game I only play on the Telltale series. And Life is Strange. I only played the first episode of Life is Strange. Telltale Borderlands I played. I'm not going to play like a part of it. I'm going to play like a full episode of it. But really, you're going to enjoy this, and then hope you guys liked it. Enjoy. Before we begin, would you like to see a notification when Marty has a new goal? Yeah. Okay, enjoy it. This is a movie, really.
Alright, I'm ready.
Good evening.
By the way,
I'm Dr. Emmett
guys,
Brown.
I did
I'm
not
standing on the
watch the
parking lot at
movie.
Twin Pines Mall. It's Saturday morning, October 26th, 1985, 1:18 a.m. And this is Temporal
That was my
Experiment
brother's
number 1.
birthday.
Come on, Heine. Hey, boy, get in there. That a boy. In you go. Get down. Get your seatbelt on. That's it.
Better like dog.
Whoa, okay.
I know
Please
other
note that
characters.
Einstein's clock is in precise synchronization with my
Marty.
control watch. Got
Everybody
it?
knows
Right,
Back to the
Doc.
Future.
Good. Have a good trip, Einstein. Watch your head.
Doc and Marty. Everybody knows Doc and Marty.
You got that thing hooked up to the car?
Watch
Oh.
this.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
I only see some of the parts in Back to the Future. I only see the parts.
Not me. The car. The car.
I know what's going to happen. The car's going to run over to them and then it's going to teleport.
If my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Thought it'll make Yeah, oh, that will make it.
Watch this, watch this.
Cool. Party. Like my hair, guys. Party is kind of like my hair.
The temporal displacement occurred at exactly 1:20 a.m. and 0 seconds.
Ow! Doc, what would happen to the car?
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything. The molecular structure of both Einstein and the car are completely intact.
Where the hell are they?
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they? You see, Einstein has just become the world's first time traveler. I sent him into the future. 1 minute into the future, to be exact. And at precisely 1:21 a.m. and 0 seconds, we shall catch up with him and the time machine.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You.
I don't know
you
why
put
I'm
your
playing
dog
this game. I got
in a
this game
time
for
machine
free. Or
and a
Xbox
DeLorean?
Gold on Christmas.
The way I see it, if you're gonna build a time machine into a car,
And
why
start
not do
putting
it
it.
with some style?
Today is February
Besides, stainless steel
18.
construction made the first espresso.
I'll play
Look
this.
out!
Cool.
Doc?
Huh, that's peculiar.
Uh, where's the car, Doc?
It should have caught up with us 27 seconds ago.
Doc, what happened to Einstein?
No need for concern. It's
That's like
probably
I
just a minor
know.
miscalibration of the time
Feels like
circuit.
I feel like
Why,
a
couldn't you
game
get
that
my
has
notebook?
like
Should be
adult
in the toolbox.
graphic. I want to tell you that. Pieces. Wait, let's see. I feel like I would not play this again. Parking lot. I don't know why I'm playing
What's
this.
in the box?
Don't
I
touch
played
that.
this
It's
because
plutonium.
But
I did not watch a
plutonium.
movie.
How do you think I generated
Did not watch
1.21
the
gigawatts
movie.
of power?
Just play this, okay? Just play this since this is my gameplay. Oh,
I'm not getting near that. I'm not getting near that.
oh, okay.
Notebook. Got it.
Yeah, I get it.
Flux capacitor?
Oh, it's
it.
like the.
What the heck's a flux capacitor?
Oh, it's like
My
the
latest
Telltale.
invention, the thing that makes time
File.
travel possible. In this notebook, I've detailed the nearly 3 decades of scientific breakthroughs necessary to build a working time machine. If it ever fell into the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic. Let's see. Is mass equals I times z, and E equals the square root of z times c
I
squared.
don't know what
And the
happened there,
first
but
Doc, shouldn't we get out of here before the Libyans show up? Doc?
Great Scott!
Doc, what is it?
back to the
I made a
past.
horrible mistake.
We went back to the past. This one.
Doc! Doc, no!
I'm sorry, Marty.
Doc, come back! Doc! Doc!
Isn't that what they
Marty,
started in the movie?
is everything okay?
Yeah, Mom, it was just a nightmare. I was in the past, and Doc was there.
Well, you're safe and sound now. Back in good old 1986. But you'd better get up. Your father's waiting for you.
Huh?
Oh, it
Are
was
you going to meet
separating
him over
them
at Doc's?
from the end part of it, and then back to the beginning. What happened? I don't know. I can't tell. I didn't watch the movie. So. One part I watched it Back to the Future, or where Marty get bullied by a bully, where Marty gets to fly on a hoverboard. Marty and Bug go on a clock tower and to fix the time. The moment where Marty and met the past mom, where the teen mom was hanging out with him on. Here's another one I know. This is the part where Doc has the FS machine.
Dad, are we too late to stop the sale?
Better late than never. You wouldn't believe how much rare stuff there is back here.
That's Doc's stuff. The city has no right to.
Now, son, I know you're upset, but your friend's been gone for months, and the city really seems hell-bent on using his land for that new parking garage. And, hey, is that a first edition Jules Verne?
It's just not fair. But at least things can't get any worse.
Hey, Marty.
Hi, Biff.
Come to see if the old crackpot had any buried treasure?
Nah, I
I
guess
don't know
he just...
was like in the movie, so
remembering.
real movie of Back to the Future. I heard people saying that it sucks the game because I don't know why. It doesn't matter. It's just because it was old and this game came up like in the year where Doc said in the future of the October 26th
Does nature
of
contrive it?
2016.
Time machine, you can intervene to prevent your own conception, for
That's the
example.
3rd anniversary for it. Oh, that is crazy. But I didn't know much of it.
Doc didn't take any of these with him.
Little bit. Only see the part of what I said. I am around the map. Don't leave anything.
Doc built this model at downtown Hill Valley way back in 1955. The clock tower in the courthouse even works. What the? Is that Doc's notebook in there?
Hey, that looks just like the courthouse. You gotta hand it to the old coot. He was good with his hands.
Biff, can I see that a minute?
This would look great in my fish tank. Give the old carp something new to nibble on.
Come on, I saw it first.
I guess you're right. But I picked it up first.
Give it here, Biff.
Well, well, looky what we have here. Looks like plans for something. What's a flux catheter?
It's none of your business. Doc asked me to...
Brown's worm food, kid. This looks like it might be worth something.
Hope that wasn't poison gas or anything. Feels like that was a lifetime ago. Actually, I guess it was.
Hey, let me try, Marty.
Now, Biff, let Marty have his turn.
You got it, Mr. McFly.
Hey, Biff. It's just a notebook with Doc's scribblings. What did Doc ever accomplish?
Nothing.
Then it's worthless, right?
If it was really worthless, you wouldn't want it so bad.
I only want that notebook because, well, I'm sentimental. It's like a piece of Doc.
Doc's dead. Time to get over it and move on.
That notebook wouldn't mean anything to you. You wouldn't even understand what's in it.
This is us and
You calling me ignorant?
I'll pay you for it.
How much? Not enough.
You keep that notebook. It's dangerous.
What, is it set to explode or something?
Well, in a way.
I'll take my chances.
Never mind. Looks like a hand crank lightning rod, or maybe a lightning powered pencil sharpener.
this is boring. Wow.
Let's make some noise. It took me forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some jerk's gonna pick it up for pennies. I better not crank it up anymore. I really don't want to blow this thing out again.
Marty's guitar.
Hey, Dad, why's my guitar got a price tag on it?
Sorry, son. Must have been an overzealous clerk. Just pick it up. I'll iron things out with the bank.
Pick up the Marty's guitar, press X. Oh, he has a guitar. Oh, select the amplifier and phone.
Here's an oldie, but a goodie. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, look, it's Chuck Butthead. Let me show you how it's done.
Now, Biff, I think that's Marty's guitar.
Oh, gosh, you're right, Mr. McFly. Oh, here you go, Marty. Let's hear a few licks.
That was
Man,
weak.
you kids have ruined rock and roll.
Not me, but I know.
Does
It's
nature
boring,
contrive
though.
it so that even with a
I
time
skip
machine,
is
you
boring. I
can't
don't mean to
intervene
bore, but
to
this
prevent your
is
own conceptions,
game.
for example.
this people thought it was boring.
Hey, let me.
Now, Biff, leave Marty alone. This is a very emotional time for him.
Oh, sure. Sorry, Marty.
That dog feeder.
I can't leave until I get Doc's notebook back from Biff.
Oh, that's their idea.
Hey, Dad. About Biff. Dad, I know you're trying to help.
He talks a big game, son, but he's not so tough. I've been dealing with him a long... Handle him.
So can I.
I guess you can. Okay, son, I'll stay out of your way. You know where to find me.
Who's running this sale anyway?
Oh, that'd be me, son.
You. Why?
Well, once it became apparent that the bank was going through with the sale, I volunteered to oversee it in order to make sure that Doc's stuff would be treated with a modicum of respect. Isn't that right, Biff?
You got it, Mr. McFly.
Isn't Biff like his brother or cousin?
Problem? Biff?
I don't watch a
got this
movie.
thing, see, and I really need to get it back.
If he stole something from you...
No, it's one of Doc's notebooks. Yeah, he found it first, but...
Oh, well then I'm not sure what to tell you. I guess you'll just have to appeal to his better angels or something.
Or something.
No luck with Biff? Well, don't give up. Sure, he can act stubborn sometimes, but underneath it all, he's just a big pushover.
I'm telling you, this sale is a joke. Doc's only been gone for a few months, and I happen to know.
Yes, you've told us he's not dead. He's on a trip. Let's say you're right. Have you considered that this trip may not have been entirely voluntary? I hate to say it, but Doc's run up some pretty sizable debts around town. Maybe he's just hiding from his creditors.
That notebook is Doc's legacy. I've got an obligation to protect it.
Now, hold on a minute. Didn't you just get done telling me Doc's still around? Off traveling somewhere?
Yeah?
Then how is it your obligation to protect his legacy? You can't have it both ways, Marty. If Doc's alive, he can protect his own legacy.
I'll keep looking
I'm
around.
out.
Thanks,
I'm
Dad.
trying to get his notebook. Where's his dad?
I don't want to mess up my picture of Dad like that.
Oh,
I don't want to mess up my picture of Dad like that.
just get on hand, man.
And now, something your kids are really gonna like.
Thanks for warming him up for me, butthead.
Here goes.
Now watch me blow the lid off this joint.
Whatever you say.
Wow!
Rock on, Biff.
Oh, shit.
Wow, he did it.
Doc, where are you?
That happened in the movie. I just wanted to sue that game. If that did not happen in the movie, I wouldn't sue the game. I don't think so. I don't care about it, but what I care about is playing it. I want to try hate the game, but hold on a minute. Travel back in time to rescue Dog. Deliver the goods. A hole in the wall. Talk him into the center. No mistake in making a fucking signs here. In the movie they said, are you kidding me? In the movie they said, okay. Oh, here's the thing of my game. I watch the first, if I watched part 1 of Back to the Future after this, I wouldn't been able to play the last Michael movie. 40 said, or Fox said.
Einstein! Where do you come from, boy? Didn't you bring Doc with you?
I like how it says in the movie. Yeah, you could do whatever you want. That's all you could do. A game. Heard in the movie. You with it, but I don't care.
I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Okay, Doc, I know I haven't seen you in a few months, but I'm pretty sure this isn't your shoe.
I feel like I don't want to feel like playing this again.
Marty, if you're hearing this
The
recording,
next
send
week.
the DeLorean to
Or a couple of
Automatic retrieval?
days, but
In case of my
I
failure
really want to
return
finish
the
it. That's
DeLorean
all I
within
want to
allotted
do.
time, I programmed the time machine to jump to these 4-dimensional coordinates without me. As you are well aware, time travel is an inherently risky activity, and despite my elaborate precautions, there's always a possibility that I could land in trouble sometime. And that sometime is now, or then, or maybe later.
He's in trouble.
Marty, you come to my rescue in the past, or was it the future? Anyway, I'm relying on you to do it again. Please take the DeLorean back, or forward, to whatever it is I'm stuck in.
That's the car's
I'm
called.
sure you'll figure out what to do.
That's it? Aren't you gonna tell me when that is?
Just go to the date specified on the time circuit readout under the heading marked Last Time Departed. Good luck.
Right. Last time departed. Oh, jeez. Come on. Crap! Oh, great. How am I supposed to find him now? Looks like the time circuits still work. Now I only need to know when to look for Doc. I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc.
And enter a date.
I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc.
Okay. Huh.
After all the trouble I went through getting this thing, there's no way I'm letting it out of my sight. After all the trouble I went through getting this thing, there's no way I'm letting it out of my sight.
To search for the crew of Dark's Motherboard. Wait, a dog? What about a dog?
What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie? What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie?
You have to repeat that again, don't. Oh well, I don't know why. Is that about time? That a bell? As a future. And play that?
Nah. I don't think so. Maybe not.
What do I do, man? They're securing dogs on
I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc. sure what that... Not sure what that... Not sure what that...
Oh. So boring.
I probably shouldn't fiddle with the time circuits again until I know when to look for Doc. I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits.
Oh, I don't want to hear. Okay, what am I doing? I don't want to yell, you guys. Hi, Hilsu and Doreen. Something smells fishy here. Oh, wait. I think I got an idea.
What do you know about this shoe, Einie? Great Scott! I think he's onto something! Okay, now we're getting somewhere. How's this supposed to lead me to Doc, Einie? What do you think, Einstein? You think I should ring the bell? Starbase 0. I hope Jimmy's fixed the Wild Gunman machine. Starbase 0. I hope Jimmy's fixed the Wild Gunman machine.
I'm not pressing L1.
I guess there's time for a quick game.
Well, I had to.
Okay, now I'm ready.
What the hell is that? That was this.
I see you sneaking into that liquor store, young man!
What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie? Why couldn't Doc have invented a dog translator?
Step away from the door!
Ah!
Now, let me get a look at you.
Einstein, come on!
Just as I suspected. Hooligans! Get along now! Scat!
E. Strickland? You aren't related to, Vice Principal Strickland, are you, ma'am?
Not that it's any of your business, but I'm his sister, Edna. Oh, and you're one of those McFly slackers, aren't ya?
Yes, what's old man I mean, what else has your brother been saying about me?
Nothing I couldn't have deduced for myself, slacker. State your business, child! You're making...
See, that's the thing. I'm not sure why I'm here. Einstein here brought me, and...
Well?
Let's skip that.
I'm not a hooligan, ma'am. I'm a teenager.
I wasn't born yesterday, young man. Aren't you the miscreant who skateboards through the town square every morning between 8 and 8:30 in a decidedly unpunctual manner?
Yeah?
All skateboarders are hooligans. It's a fact. Look
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
What
Oh,
is
shoot.
it? Let me see. A shoe? Wow, now what would I want with a... Huh? Stay there!
What?
Leave that creature outside!
Sorry, Einstein.
That dog Einstein. Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein's like dog. Wait.
Well, took you long enough.
There's a lot of stairs.
To return the shoe, I mean. I lost it ages ago. You can put it down next to the other one. Much better. So neat and orderly.
Oh, they're in the future.
I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is
That's-
tea and candy.
But...
I'm sorry I called you a hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up.
Oh, in the beginning of the story where Marty
have a
goes
seat,
to the
Sonny.
school and go with his wife in the present.
Put out
He went to
those
Dog
cigarettes!
and Bob in the time machine and then went in the past, not the very past.
Don't touch those! My newspapers are in pristine condition and meticulously organized. Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them.
Wait, what are you...
Is that Vice Principal Strickland?
Mother never could keep little Gerald out of her clothes.
Man, she keeps it hot in here.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. And don't touch anything.
Oh. Excuse me, what's this?
Hey, mind if I use your binoculars for a sec?
Go ahead, dear.
Man, these are powerful. I could see Biff going into the video store.
You wouldn't believe the filth that boy watches. Yeah, he's nothing but an out-of-control hedonist, just like his father.
If there's a clue to find a doc out there, I'm not seeing it. I don't even know where to start looking.
I told you not to touch those! There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
Okay.
Juveniles collide with manure truck. Nice picture.
How about something on top?
Brown Mansion destroyed. 1962. No, that's not where Doc's stranded. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year. Firm announces plans for Lone Pine Mall. Peabody Ranch to be rezoned for commercial development. I don't don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least.
How come I can't?
Clint Eastwood plunges to death on runaway train. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least.
Yeah, that's peculiar. The water still hasn't come to a boil.
What are these?
My editorial trophies.
Cat Lovers Quarterly.
It's legitimate journalism.
Likes cats.
Miss Strickland, about your tea. You forgot to turn on the...
You! It's spelled with a U! You illiterate vandal!
That tea's never gonna boil. The candy looks older than I am.
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
I like some people's voice acting, man. I like wacky some people's voice acting.
October 28th, 1985. Authorities still mystified by mall shootout. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least. October 28th, 1985. Authorities still mystified by mall shootout. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least.
That's what you get with these cheap, foreign-made kettles. But trying to find an American one nowadays... Ugh. Did you come all the way up here to chat, or you just...
Maybe Mr. Coin has some performance that can help with your quest. Try talking.
just gonna poke around
Oh, frick.
my apartment like you're casing...
Miss Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree!
Yes?
Do you remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. Hi, what a nosy Nelly! No one likes a busybody, you know.
But...
Oh, fine, let me think about it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. Oh, when was it? Oh, yes, the day that speakeasy burned down.
Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man.
Me too.
Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their
I played it
beds.
once, a couple weeks for this game, man.
Newspapers.
This is my personal archive.
I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever published.
Get out. Every single issue?
From 1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my stacks.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
That's the same.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
I need help again. It's amazing that I was or so. Maybe Mori should keep talking to. Keep asking Dana about the eagle.
Excuse me, Miss Strickland? So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch.
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of history, my Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your generation of hooligans and slackers could give two ripe figs about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square. Right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
The following year, as I recall.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
Following year, as I recall.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
The following year, as I recall.
I hate repeating those stuff and that.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
Only in game I hate.
Mind if I take a look?
Go ahead, dear.
Rebuilt in February 1932. The fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old for you.
You know what you're. Yeah, I had to do that.
There's the whistle. Surely the water's boiling by now.
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy. Singer vanishes. Hill Valley Expo delights crowd. Soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
What?
My newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order! Oh, Do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done? Oh, get out! Get out! Get out!
Help! Police! I'm being attacked by hooligans!
And please they wouldn't have that in the movie. I know I hate the game. The only way one is this. I feel like
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
It's my uniform. Didn't I tell you? I got a job.
At the Model T factory?
Yeah. No.
Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're
I
doing.
don't think it's
right?
voiced by Michael J.
so.
Fox.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you
Nice.
love, right?
It's
Wish my
voiced by
dad would
Michael
understood
J.
that.
You
I
barely
don't know
know
why
I was gone.
about Michael J. Fox this year. Last year.
You ready to go, Einstein?
What I know about Michael J. Fox is they're old. I don't think Doc died.
I've got to turn on the time circuits first. Time circuits on. Flux capacitor, fluxy. Okay, if Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
Of the song music. Was nice.
Einstein, where'd you go now, boy?
Yeah. Oh. So he does know what happens in the... he does know what happens in the movie.
Young man, excuse me, young man.
One thing I did not know
You're the only man in the
thing
street,
I did
and I'm
not
looking
see
for a
in
man in the
back
street
there
reaction.
was that
Naturally,
the
you know
car
about the explosion
model
that destroyed this illegal
was
gin establishment.
they have in a movie.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl
They're
Sagan,
like
the stranger who
those
single-handedly did what the
classic
law has been
shiny
unable to do for
car
10 long years, namely
car like
rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
like that car, like that car.
You can mark me down as a supporter.
The young man said, flashing a boyish yet virile grin. Hill Valley needs message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery.
Ask him where I can get the address.
Ah, I see! Because you want to blast it to smithereens just like Carl Sagan did. With public-spirited citizens like you around, the lawless element will be on the run in no time. Mr. May I get your name?
Yeah, it's... Michael Corleone.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Corleone. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
I know. I met you back. I mean, I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet! I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no. Down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc. I gotta find Doc.
My walking present will be
I'm not so sure I want to stay in a place that welcomes transients. Wow, looks like they used a real shark.
Oh wow, sorry. I thought it was crazy. You watch a movie, Marty said to the future, and then there was this upcoming thing called Jaws 16, and then it's funny that Marty was that was funny. Yeah, that's funny in Back to the Future movie.
Hey, can I get
The
some loose?
hologram show.
What does this look like? A hunting lodge?
I guess this is where the speakeasy burned down. How'd Doc ever get mixed up in that?
You gonna buy anything?
No.
Then get out, bum.
Hello?
No solicitors!
Gale, Zemeckis, and Fine. Attorneys at law. No solicitors.
Okay. How did Joe get in jail? How many I can tell you? Look for Joe from courthouse. Go anywhere? No. Like anywhere.
McFly!
Biff?
Kid!
Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right, that's better. What are you looking at, punk?
Keep your eyes on the soup, kid.
Well?
Well, what?
Well, what are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly?
Yes?
That hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 + 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
Maybe I should go to the jail and talk to Doc before I start dialing random people in 1931. For we were born only yesterday and know nothing, and our days on Earth are but a shadow. Actually, I won't be born for about 40 years. I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline. Where is the jail in 1931? Okay. Hey, never mind. Looks like these pipes go into the basement. Doc!
Marty!
Doc!
What are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system, of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Yes, they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very...
A plan, right. But what?
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum-shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it. And my friend from the future has proof that I'll be murdered tomorrow? They'd ship us both off to the loony bin. And trust me, you don't want to see the inside of a 1931 insane asylum.
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me! 1931 me!
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely!
How am I supposed to convince your younger self to finish the rocket drill? Just tell him I need to break his older self out of jail?
Absolutely not. Whatever you do, you can't tell my younger self anything about time travel. I won't come up with the inspiration for the flux capacitor for another 24 years.
Then what am I supposed to...
Just be your charming self. From what I remember, I'm a pretty easygoing kid, so enlisting me in a scientific adventure should be a piece of cake.
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Oh. The heck? Okay. I got quite a minute.
Not sure what that...
Brown residence?
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who may I say is calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me you worked at the courthouse.
Courthouse. Doc teenager corner parties. And that counter. Oh boy. Ring. I just played it like an hour. Hours. But I got that for free. Oh my god. Lost. The lost chair. Wow.
I better not. Those lawyers sound kind of nasty.